Welcome to the garden. Today we're taking a little walk around Jensen Lake. You can see this little bug house. That's really pretty. It looks like woven grapevine. I would love to try and replicate that. It looks incredible, like a little beehive, right next to these little black-eyed Susan. And these are the three-lobed. You can tell by the leaves. So we've come now to the far end of the lake, and just up here is the crossroads. To the right is a bridge. It used to be the Alice in Wonderland bridge, but it was a little dangerous, so they did tear it down. But if we stick to the left, we go all the way around the lake. So we started the hike right here at the trailhead. We went down around here, and now we're halfway. So we could do a really quick loop around the lake, but look at all this extra trail. This is incredible. So you could do loop-de-loos and zip around and zigzag through here and back and around. I mean, you could spend weeks out here. Just look at how complex it is. But it's actually really easy to navigate because of signs like this. So we're going to take this trail in between Beaver and Bridge. And this is where the Alice in Wonderland bridge used to be. I'll try and find a clip of it. It was really, really interesting. It was actually one of my favorite parts of the whole trail. But we're going to go investigate the new bridge, which should be really cool. And then we'll see what we can find over here in the deep woods. Looks like the new bridge is done. I can just see it there over the hill. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the trail system. It's a beautiful open area with wild plums. Wow, look at all that wild bergamot. Also called bee balm. It's actually a bit late, but these are still in full bloom. They look spectacular. Just beyond the bee balm, there's a wild plum right back there. I can see the little red fruit. Definitely going to try one of these. They look perfect. I think this one looks the ripest, even though it's really small. It's a nice deep red. In this newly disturbed area where they brought the bridge in, there's actually some thick seed. I just learned to identify this in my own garden. It's really lovely to see it out here in the wild. And then there is a purple one here too. I've yet to identify this one though, but it's lovely. The new bridge looks great. It has a kink in it, kind of divide. It reminds me of the Japanese where they have stepping stones and they deliberately offset a few so that I think like demons don't follow you or something. But it's a really, really interesting design. I'm glad they kept some whimsical nature to it because before it was an Alice in Wonderland zonky, twisted bridge and I really liked it actually. But this is a nice touch. So I'm going to continue on a little bit more. And there's a place just up the way that I really like to stop and have lunch. So I've actually packed a sandwich and some chips. And a little new treat that I think is going to be fun to try. This plum looks really good. So let's give it a little taste. It's a beautiful red color. Kind of shined up as I held it. Oh my gosh. That's really good. So I'm going to work on this a little bit and save the seed. See if we can grow one in our garden. There's a swallowtail butterfly on this thistle. There's a beautiful stand of thistle here on this open plain. This is actually where they've clear cut for these electrical poles. But it does create a beautiful wild meadow. And the butterflies just love that thistle. There's all sorts of long grasses and wild flowers. The black-eyed Susan. I can see bee balm. I can see thistle and goldenrod and mullein and all sorts of good stuff. We've certainly come a long ways. And we're about halfway if we want to start heading back now. Now, I can't remember if my lunch spot is down here or somewhere up here. I know there's a bench over here, but I think it's actually over here. So we're going to take a right and go down this way. And I've got this little spot all to myself. So I'm going to stop here for lunch. This is an incredible structure. Right on the trail system too, so you literally can't miss it if you come this way. It's like a big teepee or a big tent. It's a massive A-frame. It's wide open to the pond. Look at this. But this is a destination. Wow. It's like a cathedral. And look, it's just open to the forest around it. How beautiful is this? They've really done an excellent job here. So I think we're going to carry on for today. Maybe finish the loop and see what we can find on the way back. Anybody need to use the bathroom? There's a beautiful flower right down here. I'm not sure what it is. It reminds me of the morning glories I'm growing. It's kind of a trumpet-shaped flower. It's white, and the leaves, I think, are from those pointed ones there that look like little arrowheads. So we made it all the way around the pond and are now on the way back. We found the other end of our big electrical line. It's really weird the way it's just sliced right through the trees. It's actually kind of cool. It certainly creates a different environment, a different habitat. So it actually probably helps diversity in a kind of a strange way. So if you're ever in the area, in Eagan, Minnesota, I really hope you visit Lebanon Hills Regional Park in Dakota County. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.